We got a lot of news, Stephanie McMahon has stepped down for the time being. For the time being, she is going ahead and take a leave of absence from her day-to-day duties to focus on her family. But speaking of family, her husband, the Game, the Cerebral Assassin, has reportedly resumed his full-time schedule back with WWE, even though it's been reported. And like I said, this is reported, just news and rumors. Can't confirm it. But it's been reported that even though he's back to a full-time schedule, his role will be significantly different than what it was before his health scare. Too cold, man. Lots and lots and lots to unpack here because, we talk about WWE and the possibility, the rumors that Vince is going to sell, who he's going to sell to. If he didn't sell, who's going to inherit the company? It's going to be Shane. It's going to be Steph. It's going to be Steph and Triple A. Like, it's going to be Nick Khan, right? Like, there's so many variables and variants of the unknown that we don't know. And throughout the years, man, WWE, they've brokered many deals to kind of make you think like, when you look at the Saudi Arabia deal, when you look at the NBC deal, when you look at the Peacock deal, when you look at
Fox.
the split, from USA, now you got USA and Fox, and you got so much. You got the whole ESPN thing going on. You have a lot of moving pieces right now.
International,
yeah. I mean, making more money than they could ever imagine. Let's talk about Steph though, man. Being a lifelong wrestling fan, lifelong WWE fan, what do you think of this? Stephanie McMahon. I mean, from day one, Steph's had some type of hand in WWE ever since she's gotten old enough to really be, in the business per se. When you heard Steph is taking a step down and Trips is taking a step back in the fold, just as a fan, man, what does that say to you?
Man. Honestly, it just raises more questions. I can understand Stephanie taking the time off because when you really look at it, and again, we just watched the Evil series of Stephanie McMahon.
Right.
She has been involved she has been going strong in WWE since about 98, 99. Around that time,
right.
And even a little bit before that, before they really put her on screen, but she's been around and she's been in it. And this woman got married and had a family, and she was gone to have her family, but then she was right back to bit. Like she never stopped working. Just because she wasn't on screen doesn't mean she wasn't working off screen. So, Stephanie has been going strong, and while doing everything that she has been doing, she's been raising 3 girls. I believe they have three kids. So it's like, yeah, man, it's and those kids are growing up, and being away, you're missing opportunity. So, and as a mother, I totally understand why she would want to take some time away. Why does it raise more questions? Is because of the timing of everything, and it also makes you wonder: has Stephanie reached a breaking point with her father? Has she reached a point to where there are things even she believes that they can do differently and do better, but because dad is dad, there's only so much that she can do, and maybe not, and then coming to find out that a lot of her staff and people that work close with her have been getting fired. Like a lot of the people that have been getting fired were people that work under Stephanie McMahon. There are people who make what she's been doing great, and they've been getting rid of a lot of people. And it's like that workload, I'm pretty sure, has been horrendous for her because, she's got to pick up the slack, but also try to find people within whatever the new budget or whatever the new whatever is for the company to where, people, they can keep up with the quantity of what they do. Stephanie does a lot. So I can understand a lot has been weighing on her, and mentally, like I said, she's been a part of this business. She is the business. When you think of Stephanie McMahon, she is the WWE. She's the $1 billion princess, man. We already know what it is. So her taking time away, I totally get it. Yeah, the timing of it, finding out that, she's lost a lot of people on her staff that she's worked with. How she feels about the women's division and what she wants to see for them. And I'm sure, I'm pretty sure there's some disappointment from her standpoint on how some of the women have been portrayed, and just how things have gone, and the value of them, and the patience and the growing of some of these women. Because like I said, WWE has a lot of talented women. I'm
A
glad they
lot.
finally found something for Rhea Ripley to do.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You
man,
almost forget, bro. You almost forget that she was a Raw champion. Like that seems eons ago.
a Raw champion. She dominated NXT UK. Like for me, that's the biggest issue when watching WWE. I
Yeah,
watched a lot of these people be great at NXT and want to see that come up to the main roster. And I would say maybe out of all of the NXT people that have come up that have really done something meaningful and have continued it. And I mean like Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, and
yeah,
that have won championships and continue to be in big stories, and have good matches and all that stuff. I would only say maybe 25% of them have maintained that. Some of them, like Riddle, have come up, looked at kind of bad, but then found his niche with Randy Orton. You had guys like Bobby Roode, who came up, seemed like he was going to have a minute, but he's been mid card 24/7 tag team, ever since. He hasn't done anything outside of being a tag team champion in a while. And yeah, he's a tag team champion, but we know how that went. So it just makes you feel some type of way when you watch that. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of that has finally gotten to her to a point where she understands the business, she understands what they're doing and whatnot. But seeing talent be as good as it is, not getting their due, um, I definitely could say that plays a bit of a part.